What's up, guys? I wanted to make a kind of quick video about um, why why it's important what we put into our bodies. We put a lot into our bodies, and everything has a different chemical makeup. Everything is unique. We're made up of unique things, and we become all different based on the amount of different stuff we put in, even information into our brains, not just physical stuff. But I'm not going to talk about what we put into our minds right now. Basically, if you know anything about chemistry or anything, you know that we're made of particles running in circles, different amounts, different numbers of little electrons or protons and neutrons and whatever is just floating around in this world, making up all the elements. So when we're putting chemical reactions into our mouth, we we can really hurt ourselves or help ourselves, and there's a way that we're supposed to work with nature, and when we don't do that, things get messed up. This is the cannabis plant, and it just so happens to be something that I'm gonna work on smoking less and vaporizing more and eating more, but it's my drug of choice. I used to be on caffeine, all kinds of stuff. I used to be on, I'm gonna say, I'm no longer gonna be on gluten, lactose, meats, all those negative chemical reactions. But this is positive. Cannabinoids. You have cannabinoid receptors in your brain, and like your stomach, your whole body has cannabinoid receptors. Your skin, everything. We are made to have cannabis. Caffeine doesn't work like this. You don't have caffeine receptors. The caffeine's just mimicking something else and fitting into your brain and telling you lies about your energy levels. Cannabis is actually, cannabinoids are good for us, and we're meant to have them, and they're very healing, and there's a reason why there's medical cannabis across the world. And it's good for your mind too. I mean, it might scare some people, but it honestly is a way to look at yourself. It's a way to see inside your own head and look out from your eyes in a new way. Some little puff like that doesn't really make too much of a difference to me now. My lovely boyfriend on Cannabis Review TV is, he's a pothead, and I'm a pothead too because of it. No, I do what I want because I like it. So, there's other things that you could put in your body to give you vitamins and minerals, and if you don't have them, you are going to suffer for it. Your health is going to suffer. The way your body feels, this body that you're living in, it is going to take chemical reactions and foods that are dead and processed and not a food anymore, but just a lump of taste and chemical tastes that are artificial, and it's just like these come into your mouth and then your brain and your body and your whole makeup, the whole thing. They come into your system and they mess things up severely. Um, I think that something that's very important for people to understand is that you're getting things packaged as natural, and there's a reason for that, because it's not natural. And natural is a word that they can put on anything legally. They made it that way. Like, organic, you cannot legally put on anything, because we've decided that we need to have rules. Like, this is going to be a special food that doesn't have pesticides, is grown in real soil, is maybe under the sun, something like that. It's not irradiated for preservation. Like, so basically you're eating a very unnatural thing, and you may not understand this until you personally like research and study and find out about Monsanto and other companies and plots that individuals have to get greed, to satisfy their greed, which can never be satisfied. Um, there are people out there willing to hurt others, or maybe hurt them a little, not like, or let them like, maybe they just figure people are smart. They can figure out how they can choose for themselves. But either way, they're producing so many pounds of, meat and processed foods. But you need to watch documentaries like Food Inc. and stuff, where they take you into a factory and they show you what's actually happening. And not much has changed in years. There's horrible living situations for the animals, and the plants are doing just as bad. They're getting grown on not symbiotic chemicals, but like Roundup for killing, or similar to Roundup chemicals. And they're, I don't even know what I was saying. Pot's bad, don't smoke it. It'll make you forget things. Let's see. Yeah, so I think that's about it. I just wanted to say that what you're putting in you is very important because of science. Because there's certain things we're supposed to have, or we can't live. We have to take in colorful foods, and there's always going to be a consequence when you take that colorful food and you just turn it into this processed, weird, mutant thing that gets sold at McDonald's and grocery stores and everywhere. And they're genetically modifying our foods, guys. They're starting to mix in animal genes with plant genes, and that's not okay. There's a reason why there's zombie fears out there. Like, it's possible that we're going to seriously mess up here by eating too many mutant foods and mutilated foods. Be careful what you put in your mouth. Look at it and see if it's really what you think it is. Watch the documentaries. Food Inc. I gave you one. I think it's on Netflix, which I know a lot of people have. Just look on the internet. Monsanto, they're very evil. They're very good at producing cheap food. They're probably in your belly right now, but that can change. Hopefully you guys are getting a little bit of help from this, a little bit of entertainment maybe. I'm gonna take one last hit. I know this burning thing isn't that good for me, and that the smoke has plant combustion in it, but this makes sure that I don't have butane with it. It's hemp wick. It's awesome for smoking, and it's a little bit healthier. Because you really want to put butane right in, like, no. So, yeah, don't eat things very much. You're changing the chemical composition of it. Heat it a little, if at all. Just chew it. That's the best way to process it. Chewing processes your food, changes it, especially the saliva, so that you can use it, but it doesn't change it to where now you're having to produce metabolic enzymes and stuff. You're just leaving it natural. Yeah, here's my smoothie picture. Alright, anything specifically that you want to talk more about, leave it in the comments. We might even talk about it there, or just make a video of it. Thanks for the inspiration, and I hope I have encouraged you to eat more raw, healing food. Peace. Cheers. Subscribe if you want.